Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping and wholesaling houses in New York. Good angle. Or if you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So I got a lot of questions lately about paperwork. I mean, I find these questions interesting, I guess, but I'm going to go through all the paperwork for a wholesale deal. Who prepares it? Where does it go? People are so hung up on this, so I'm here to answer. So in a wholesale deal, after a seller says yes to your price, you then need his attorney to prepare the contract. All right, we've been through this a bunch of times. This is different than all other 49 states. The seller has to be represented by an attorney. Is it possible for the seller not to have an attorney? Yes, I've done a few deals like that. They're not simple. They offer additional complications. But in general, 99 out of 100 times, the seller's attorney is going to prepare a contract. He's going to send it to your attorney. Your attorney and the seller's attorney are going to have to negotiate on certain things. For example, it has to be assignable. Standard contracts in New York are not assignable. Clause 26 says they're not assignable. And sorry, I got distracted. So the seller, your attorney, and then your attorney is going to negotiate, let's say, what the deposit is. Then your attorney is going to sign the contract and send it back to the seller's attorney. Seller's attorney is going to sign the contract, and now you are in contract and you have locked up a deal. Then you're going to go if you're wholesaling a deal, you're going to go find a wholesale buyer. Buyer's going to agree to your price, this should be more than what you're in contract for. And then your attorney is going to prepare an assignment agreement. Assignment agreement gets sent out to the cash buyer, to the buyer's attorney. That buyer's attorney is going to, let's say, negotiate, want to see the original contract. You can redact the price if you want to. And then he signs it, you sign it, and now you have both ends. You have the A to B and you have the B to C. So, I have to get a new stove for a tenant. Okay, so that is how a wholesale deal works, okay? People ask all the time, you're not protected once a seller says this. You're not, right? You could lose a deal. If it's happened once in 1,000 deals, maybe, I don't think so. Most of the time, once they agree, the seller's attorney gets involved pretty quickly, and the process takes place from there on. Is it possible that somebody else is going to come in above you? It is. And in other states, you go and you bring a contract. In New York, it just doesn't work like that. In New York, the seller's attorney prepares the contract. So, if you're actually closing on the deal, then once the seller's attorney sends you the contract and your attorney agrees, then you're going to go to closing and you're going to close on the deal, and then you're going to find a buyer later. It's going to be a retail buyer. So then it's the same situation. The buyer is going to offer you a price. You're going to agree. You're the seller at that point. Your attorney is going to prepare a contract, send it to the buyer's attorney. Buyer's attorney is going to negotiate with the seller's attorney. Again, this crap only happens in New York. And then you're going to get into contract on the sale. But on a wholesale deal, believe it or not, there could be 4 attorneys at the closing. There's the seller's attorney, there's your attorney in the middle, buyer's attorney, and if the buyer's getting hard money, there's a lender's attorney too. So attorneys are involved. But that's how the paperwork works. People are enthralled with who prepares it, and this is because you're watching people on the internet are telling you have to bring a contract, and you have to have an assignment agreement. These are not things in New York that you deal with. Attorneys deal with them. Now they charge thousands of dollars. It makes the closing cost high. It does kill deals sometimes. It's a pain in the ass. But you don't have to prepare anything. So you need to use an attorney who knows how to do an assignment. And don't just ask an attorney if he knows about an assignment of contract, because every attorney knows about it from law school, but most of them never do it. So you need a good attorney who's familiar with how these things work. It's pretty standard stuff to people who do it, and people who do it is a fraction of the real estate attorneys in New York. So you need to use somebody who's good. That's how a seller's attorney works. So if you're interested in finding out how I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you like these videos, please click like. The thumbs up really helps my SEO. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and put any comments in. This was by request. Any information you want to know about how the process works or how I can help you, put it in the comments. I respond to comments very quickly. I'll do a video. Don't worry about asking about something that seems like it's too basic. I'll still talk about it. Don't worry about asking about something that I may have just talked about. I'll send you the link to the video. So I'm here to help you in any way I can. Thank you very, very much for watching.